here at Media Day in Boston with Garry. Ian, you came into this week, UFC 292, fighting a Neil.
Yes.
Just not the Neil that you thought you were going to be fighting. It was going to be Jeff Neal. Now you're fighting Neil Magny. What's that preparation difference like when the fight was changed?
I mean, firstly, as a fighter, this is the fight game. Stuff like this happens. We've seen it many, many times. If you look at the welterweight division alone in the last couple of weeks, Wonder Boy had a pull out, Jack Della Maddalena had a pull out, now I've had a pull out. It happens. It's unfortunate. I feel like the biggest difference is, obviously, Jeff Neal was 5'9", southpaw power puncher. Neil Magny, 6'3", long, rangy, awkward, orthodox. So there's a big difference, but at the end of the day, I know how good I am, I know what I'm capable of, and I know what I'm going to do to Neil Magny. And I'm ready for anyone at any time, and my skill set is undeniable, and I'm just going to go in there and prove that Saturday night.
You called out Neil Magny after your last fight. Are you almost part of you happy that you're getting that fight now that you weren't before?
I'm happy that I got what I asked for. I'm upset that I don't get to show the world the finish that I had prepared and ready for Jeff Neal. That's what annoys me, is that I feel like the fans have been robbed of a beautiful, violent finish of what I was going to do to the number 8 in the world. Now I've got number 11 in the world. It's okay. I'm still going to do it to him. But I feel like the fans got robbed of that excitement that was initially kind of put out there in the world.
Okay, now you got to tell us, what was that finish you had?
I was going to absolutely break him. I was going to break him with every single shot. I wanted to break bones. I wanted to break his arms, break his ribs, break his legs. I wanted to go from absolute power. I wanted to show him that this power puncher hasn't got anywhere near as much power as me, and I just had to prove it.
You were promoting that fight. You were wearing the shirt with
his mugshot.
Jeff Neal's mugshot on it, and now you're not even fighting him. So you did all that work for nothing.
I don't believe that work was for nothing. I believe that T-shirt is a massive reason as to why he pulled out. I've heard 3 different excuses as to 3 different reasons why he pulled out. So they've all been different. I believe I got in his head. I believe he was livid. He was pissed off. And he pulled out. And that's on him.
So you're 5-0 now in the UFC. And Neil Magny has been kind of the guy that, if you can beat Neil Magny, you get to that next level, right? Mm-hmm. He's kind of the gatekeeper, right?
Yes,
in
he's
between the other guys and the elite. Mm-hmm. How big would this win be for you?
Someone said to me earlier on today, by the way, that Neil Magny has been fighting since I was 12. That's nuts. That's an insane stat. Since I was 12, for 13 years he's been here. So that's incredible. Neil has been ranked since far before I was an amateur fighter. He's been around the best guys. He's fought some of the best guys in the world. He's beaten and lost to. I've heard a phrase before that Magny is the guy that separates the contenders from the pretenders. You beat him, you prove you're one of the best. He's awkward. This guy goes in and fights people that and beats people he shouldn't beat, because he imposes his skill set, his game plan, and he makes it a dirty fight. I am a far superior athlete, a far superior fighter from abilities and mindset, that I'm going to go in here and I'm going to have him literally in the palm of my hand, and I'm going to do with him as I please.
How has Boston been for you this week so far? Because you're Irish.
Yes.
There's a ton of Irish Americans in Boston.
But being here is great. It gives me that kind of home away from home feeling. Like, I've met a lot of Irish already. I've only been out on the road for a couple of hours and just been swarmed of Irish. It's awesome to be here, to represent the tricolour, to carry the flag for Ireland. It's been a long time since Irish MMA has had a guy break into the top 10. And that's what this weekend is about. I miss Dublin. I miss home. This is a little bit of the sensation of what I'm excited to do when I go back to Dublin after this fight. So yeah, Ireland is going to get a guy that's ranked in the top 10 in the world now. And I'm excited for the performance that I'm going to put on in front of every single fan that steps in. But I'm excited for the Irish contingent.
Last question. You have long said that you're a McGregor fan. You and I have talked about, your history with Conor, and he supported you.
Yes.
One of the key parts of his rise to stardom was that fight in Boston.
Here, Boston.
Are you feeling kind of those similar vibes now?
I feel like this fight, for me, symbolizes me breaking into that top 10, proving just yet again how good I am. And this fight is going to be big for the UFC to see the power that I have, for UFC to see the star power with Boston, with the Irish contingent, to understand, right, we need to get this kid back to Dublin. We need to blow this kid up. We need this kid doing everything he possibly can because he's a superstar. And I've said it. I'm here to show up. That's what I do. Every single time I fight, I show up, I put on a show, I finish people, and I'm excited to do it again.
Do you think that could be next, maybe a fight in Ireland?
It's not going to be next. I want to fight again in December. I want to fight December in Vegas. And after that, I've beaten another top 10 guy. And then it's unquestionable that you will have to get me back to Dublin, Ireland.
Thanks, Ian.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.